underground. And now that we've got our pizza made, it's time to go to the silo. That is for free. Oh my gosh. What? Oh yeah, this is a missile silo. This is actually insane. We are scared of the silo, so we decided to have our pizza date in the blast chamber. Well, this is definitely one of our weirder dates.
Not that much weirder.
Bon appetit. Which is honestly one of the most memorable dinners we've ever shared. The New Mexico missile silo is now rank 1. A new leader. All right, we got in the car and started heading towards Phoenix. We did stop at one of the coolest McDonald's in America. It's like a UFO. We come in peace. On our very long drive to Phoenix, we also stopped at the White Sands National Park. We had a great time. We got this really cool footage, but we are on a mission to stay in every single U.S. state's top Airbnb, and our next home is this one in Arizona. And after a few more hours of driving, we arrived. Let me just start by saying this house is beautiful, but it's also like a maze. It feels like it goes on forever. The bedrooms are pretty, the bathrooms are pretty, the pool is awesome. We are definitely swimming tonight. But most spectacular of all, in my opinion, the view is breathtaking. We spent the next few hours settling in. There were some complimentary cookies in the kitchen, so of course we ate them. And look how cool this shot is. We're on the other side of the house, standing on a balcony. All right, before long we found ourselves jumping in the pool, watching Survivor together. We're loving Survivor right now. However, we can't watch too many episodes because we must go to bed. Arizona was a movie. We ranked it at number 1. We have a new leader and made our way to Las Vegas, Nevada. This Airbnb is actually a condo, so we checked in, and when we walked inside, we thought, this one's different. There are so many places to sit. Found a pool table. Oh man, look at this balcony. Oh my gosh. Haley and I took full advantage of this condo. We went to the gym, did a little run, and later found ourselves on the Las Vegas Strip. We went to Rainforest Cafe, of course. Best day ever. Whoa! We had an amazing meal and headed back to the condo where we played some pool and soaked up the nightlife of Las Vegas.
Oh. What is
the next day, we ranked the condo number 4 and got in the car to start a long road trip to Utah. This is definitely one of the prettiest drives in America. Look at all these mountains. It's so pretty, but I am really excited to see if this Airbnb actually exists. It looks like it's on another planet. So after a few more hours of driving, we arrived.
Right? It's like a dirty fish, right?
Walking into this Star Wars hut was so fun. Whoa. This is the kitchen. Oh my gosh. There's pizza supplies. That is hospitality right there.
I'm gonna make the hair.
It actually looks like you're on a different planet from right here.
This Airbnb has a lot more to offer than just this awesome cave. Let's go explore. As you can probably tell, this Airbnb is unreal. We found the cantina where we're making fun drinks. It's just so exciting to make fun drinks. I also made steaks on the stove back at the hut. They were so delicious, by the way. Yet somehow there is still more to do at this Airbnb. We made it to the cruiser bay. We also found the wardrobe section. There's a room that has wardrobe accessories, so we put them on. This is our ride. We're gonna pull it out and we're gonna go see if we can ride around. What's up, boys? We're on an absolute mission. Somebody's on our tail. We got some ops behind us. Oh, there's ops everywhere. Hey, can you guys give us a tutorial on how to drive these? Okay, I'm here with
Ray!
Got it. You guys look like you're pretty good at driving these things. So what's like your biggest piece of advice?
Don't run into people. Do not go slow.
Riley, what do you think?
Go on as many jumps as possible.
Whoa, we found the daredevil. All right, well, I guess we should just drive then. Woo! We're doing it!
They're approaching. Go, go, go.
This is so fun. Is this what it feels like to be in Star Wars? Because I could get used to this. I mean, it's just beautiful everywhere you look. Especially here. I was trying to be the Rizzler, Haley. It was a Riz.
That does not look like deer. The face, not that.
What's up? Hey guys. We updated our rankings and put the missile silo at number 1. We had a change of heart. We just think that one is so cool. And then we ranked the Star Wars hut at number 2. We got in the car and started heading towards Colorado, and I have a feeling that these rankings are going to keep changing because this next home looks unbelievable. I just love Colorado. I love the mountains. And after many, many hours on the road, we arrived to maybe the coolest container home in America. Wow. Look at that view. This container home has a stunning view of the Rocky Mountains. It's got the coziest couch yet, a huge bedroom, but I'd say the best part is this massive balcony attached to the bedroom. Haley and I just had a vibe session while wearing these hats that we found downstairs. We took turns wearing each color. We're probably having way too much fun with these hats, but this is the sort of thing you do in Colorado. Time to throw down some glizzies. Haley, ready for some hot dogs?
Yes? Oh my gosh.
It's just one of those places that makes you go. Yeah, let's see. I could probably sum up our night in Colorado by saying, I could live at this house forever. I'm obsessed with this horse. We have to wake up at 3 a.m. tomorrow to get to Nebraska. This is an early wake up. Not sure if you can tell, but we are very sleepy. We did rank Colorado at number 3. And on our drive to Nebraska, we stopped at this gorgeous McDonald's in Colorado. You've got to fuel up for a long road trip. We are on our way to this cabin in Nebraska that looks super cool. So even though this is the longest road trip of the entire adventure at 12 hours, I have a feeling it's going to be well worth it. They call this Airbnb the corny cabin. I get it.
Hey, yo.
There's cornfields everywhere. Look at all that corn.
Oh, it's because of the corn.
Holy moly.
It's the corn, guys. It's the corn.
Good life, Molly. No, seriously.
What?
We had the coziest night in the corny cabin. We thought Nebraska was
I
amazing,
will make this
but
up
now
very
it's
much
morning.
work.
All right.
You will
We ranked the
all
corny
make
cabin
my
at 7 and hit the road to one of our shortest drives of the entire road
What?
trip, to Kansas. We're staying in this really cool dome house, and it's just across the state line of Nebraska and Kansas.
What means? The word what means like
This has to be the homiest
on
home
the
of all 50.
community.
I mean, there's a coffee nook with
What?
homemade muffins. That's so homey.
This is so cute.
The upstairs
When
loft
you
is
watch
wonderful, and after
something
enjoying some
sus,
fresh air and
like
looking at all the pretty
Double
flowers, Haley and I came inside and picked a movie for the night.
We're watching
try
Wizard
to
of Oz
be
tonight.
great
I made us some popcorn, and we watched one of the most famous movies of all time.
Trying to not be great.
I love popcorn. This was definitely one of my
And
favorite nights so
at the
far.
end, when you stop gooning, you like when you're like
But
at
now
the
it's morning, and
middle
it's
of
time to go to
gooning,
Missouri. We
you
ranked the
say,
Kansas Dome at number 5, but I think the Airbnb host
What?
heard that he wasn't number 1. He offered to drive us around on his tractor
To
before we left. Of
cancel
course I said
the
yes. This is
gooning
awesome.
session.
1966. Is it really? Yeah. It's in good condition. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
The road trip to the next state has begun. I'm just kidding. This is Jerry's tractor. Shout out to Jerry. Thanks for letting me ride your tractor. We hit the road for a long trip to Missouri. Our next Airbnb is this very cool earth house. It literally looks underground. And oh my gosh, we made it. Yay. These sketches of the house really help you understand how it's built into a hill. And because this is
What?
underground, it might feel like you're eating dinner alone. But in reality, your wife might be watching you from the bubble skylight. It's kind of weird. We had an awesome time at the Earth House in Missouri. We got some toasted ravioli. We heard it's famous in Missouri. So good. Missouri, y'all up to something.
So we're finally adding human to multiple.
Wake up, everybody. We
clap.
gotta go. We gotta go to the
To
next
make
state.
the
We ranked the Earth House
interaction
number
happen.
7. And buckle up because we are about to go to one of the most highly anticipated
the
Airbnbs of this
interaction
entire video. Treetopia. Yeah. This one gets its own little epic
So-
song underneath because it's that cool looking.
Well, it
Look at these
doesn't.
pictures. This is crazy. It's located in Oklahoma. Who knew that there are tree houses in Oklahoma? I didn't. Before long, we arrived at Treetopia and we could not believe our eyes. This is a suspension bridge, which means it's just literally from here to there, and it's the only way to get to the Airbnb.
Gonna give me some suspense.
That's why they call it that?
That's why they call it a suspension bridge.
Suspension means like the weight.
You want to go first? Okay. Go ahead.
What?
You got this.
See, that's how you use the walk. That's how you use the
Haley
walk.
did it.
I did it. I'm not going back over there.
When you do
Treetopia
something weird,
is
and you're the
magical.
middle
No,
of
seriously, I can't believe this is on Airbnb. When you walk into Treetopia, you walk over a
So,
glass
make that-
viewing
make
floor
that
that
a
extends
main
into the
board.
awesome living room. Immediately, it's like, oh,
What?
I'm in a tree. I'm inside a tree right now like a squirrel, and I love it. Haley loves this hanging bench in the living room. The kitchen is fully stocked with everything you could ever need. The dining room is beautiful and bright, and that's where they have a bunch of board games and movies, which you can watch at the outdoor movie theater. We'll get to the outside
No,
soon.
it's
Just
not
wait.
a
The
reckon.
bedroom is great, and it has a
Five.
massage chair.
All the kings
That's
are
good
allowed
on the
to
back
right
after the
there.
long drive. The
I
bathroom
will
is
do the
also very nice.
five,
On the second story
because
of
I'm
Treetopia, you find a Miss Pac-Man arcade game mounted on the wall. Don't worry, guys, I kicked some butt. No biggie. And on the door of the room next to it, there's a sign that reads, "No admittance, except on party business." So of course I open it and find a triple decker bunk beds. We could have brought Spawn, my dad, and Mr. Beast. And finally, if you
What?
climb up to the third story of Treetopia, you will find a suspended
Holy
hammock that is
Mr. what?
60 feet above ground. Yeah, no big
No,
deal.
what mean?
Just hanging out on a net at the top of Treetopia. I'm actually really scared. Let me get off this. The outside features a 100-foot slide.
Is
There's
it-
a beautiful
is it
waterfall
one?
on the property, an outdoor grill. Look at that moth.
Pink and yellow.
That's crazy. I've never seen a moth like that. If you cross another bridge, you'll find a hot tub that's also suspended like 60 feet in the air. This is paradise. There's also a sauna, an outdoor bed that's below the treehouse, and finally a fire pit area. The amount of cool stuff that I just listed is almost too much to process. I don't think we'll be able to do everything in one night. This is so special. I cannot believe the amount of creativity and love that has been poured into this Airbnb by the host, but I cannot leave Treetopia without going down the slide.
Let's go. Hope
Oh
I
my
can make
gosh.
our
Here we go. Going down the slide, no going back. 100 feet.
But I still don't know
All right.
how.
Whoa!
Let me try.
Haley made pasta. It was so yummy. We
Let
both
me
cleared our
learn.
plates. We hung out in the hot tub. We used the sauna. We picked a movie because Haley is so excited to use the outdoor
But
projector at
should
night.
I
And of course, we brought some
add
fun drinks and
decorations
snacks
to
outside.
I
Haley, how's the outdoor
forgot.
movie going?
I'm having
Face
so much
cam.
fun.
It is so fun.
It's not cooler in theory. It's actually cool.
Every single new hairstyle. Like all
Yesterday
this
was
one.
so cool. Don't forget that the #1 Airbnb in America wins my trophy. Look how cool this trophy is. Is this a cool trophy? I think it's pretty neat. I bring this up because we officially have a new leader in our rankings.
Level 1.
Treetopia! The Treetopia Treehouse is currently our #1 Airbnb in America. It's always exciting to have a new #1 ranked Airbnb because it's like, we are going to 40 more. We're going to see so many cool homes in this video. Next, we headed to Arkansas
There's
for our
some
second
new
missile
Gunnable
silo of the
content.
video. This one is called Titan Ranch, and it is
Let's
much
go.
more
I
high-tech
shouldn't
than the
be
last
doing
one.
it. No, I'm joking.
To get to the living quarters of the bunker, you go down 50 feet of stairs, open up this big
Oh,
glass door,
I
which is really heavy, by the
guess
way. I'm
it's
super
not
strong,
big.
which is how you can tell it's really heavy. You
By
walk through the
name,
chamber
I
and find
think
this
it's
main level,
wrong.
which has 2 beds on it. Up the stairs is where you'll find the master bedroom, and this room was
I will
actually
not
the
know.
sleeping quarters for the crew that worked here.
Guess
But if you go
I don't
downstairs
get
and
one.
downstairs again, you arrive to the bottom
I
level.
don't
It has a full
get
kitchen
one.
in this big space right here. It's a 144-inch projector. We're watching our own videos on there. Who cares? We're having fun. Nobody told us how pretty Arkansas is. The sunset is beautiful. We have been loving running after these long road trips. When we got back inside, we did some investigating and discovered a couple of Nerf guns. You thinking what I'm thinking?
8 Elliot's.
3, 2, 1, go. We only had 1 bullet each, so it wasn't that exciting. But nothing a little popcorn can't fix.
Na sa Coke Time Panalo promo. Collect yellow caps to spell C-O-K-E. Get the Coke Time cups and project.
Uy, tingnan mo yung price kukuha mo kapag nakuha mo lahat ng cups ng ano.
C-O-K-E. Go.
Eh, tingnan mo. Para baka pang school to, no? Ano, bote. Panalo promo. Double.
Waking up in a nuclear missile complex is very strange. We ranked it at number 4 and headed towards Louisiana. Fun fact, the highest concentration of Trahans live in Louisiana, and I don't even know a single one of them. Our next Airbnb is a mansion. It's like the biggest house of this entire video. It has its own pond, a game room. This is going to be crazy. Before arriving, though, we did stop in New Orleans for a little bit of fun and food. It was my first time seeing New Orleans, so I thought it was pretty neat to make a stop. But now it's time to check out this absolute estate.
Video about him reacting to the last guest, and someone was bullying like the last guest.
I mean, that's got to be the biggest chandelier in the United States, right? The kitchen
And he
looks like a
show a
pencil sketch
picture
almost. It's so cool. We
of
could
the
not find the
girl,
game room
like,
until I pushed on this
20,
bookshelf. Of
they
course, the
was
game room is hidden
still
behind a
not
secret
New
bookshelf.
York.
We played a little bit of Papa Shot and
Getting
continued to just be
clapped
blown away
by
because
the
every room in this
last
house feels
guest.
way too big. And don't even get me started on
I
the
mean,
backyard. It
I
has
was
2 pools.
thinking about
Basically,
that
when
the
night
whole
struck, we actually spent a lot of
entire
time
day.
outside. We played basketball. Hurry!
Man,
We went swimming.
Don't ever make shit
And before
like
bed,
that
we got in
again.
one more game of basketball.
Bondon. Don't make me ever think about that again.
The Louisiana Big Money Mansion is ranked 7. We got on the road
Boing.
because our next Airbnb is in Mississippi. Before leaving Louisiana, we had to stop at Cafe du Monde for some beignets.
Huh?
Louisiana is goaded. We've been to 12 states and 12 Airbnbs so far. What's your favorite? Leave a comment.
be
I'm
honest,
curious. I'm wondering what your favorite is.
Does
Because
anyone
next we are going to
even make
Mississippi's top-ranked Airbnb.
Guess woman stickers? Like,
This beach house is so nice.
I
Everything's
know
so
girls
clean.
get
Look at these
it.
wicker chairs on the dining table. A
Yeah,
bunch of
I
handsome
know.
guys around it too. What's better than
The
this?
one
I
who
wonder how they split
started
rent.
it.
Do they all live here? The outside is also
Lipstick
very fun.
notes.
It's got ping pong. It's got a backyard grill, which would definitely make my dad say nice. In fact, I FaceTimed him to prove it. Check out this grill.
I still haven't
I
watched
told you.
the-
I knew it. There's also a fire pit with a view of the ocean, and of course, the swimming pool. That's why you booked this Airbnb, to swim in it. We drove just down the road and stopped at the beach. We enjoyed ourselves a nice burger dinner and headed back to the Airbnb for its main attraction. Race begins in 3, 2, 1, go! There you
New
have it.
videos on
Ryan just
the
won the Great
main
Mississippi
channel.
Pool Race.
The maximum places without the 2.
We ranked the
There's no
Mississippi Pool House
shorts.
at 11 and headed down the coast to Alabama.
I
This
don't
next
need
one
to
is
read
called the
it down.
Storybook Castle. It's kind of hard to find castles in the United States. It's one of the coolest categories on Airbnb, in my opinion. So when we got to Fairhope, Alabama, I could not believe my eyes.
I see.
The inside of the castle, Cozy Town. I'm deeming it Cozy Town. There's a mythical couch. It's so cozy, it makes me feel like I'm in a fairy tale. There's a king-size bed, perfect for a king. The ceiling fans are both upside down. I don't know what kind of sorcery that is. The bathroom's got a hardcore shower curtain, but my favorite part of the whole castle has to be this wall decor. Welcome. May your stay be pleasant, and when you depart, may you take warm memories to treasure in your heart. It started raining outside, but we wanted to explore this property because it's not just this castle on it. There's actually a few buildings that are fairy tale themed. For dinner, we ordered
Now this
pizza
one
and watched
was
Survivor. What's better than this? Huzzah! We ranked the Storybook Castle number 10. We are now on our way to Florida to stay in a cool container home. Look how cool it is. This is quite the long drive all the way to the other side of Florida, so we had to stop at the beach and enjoy the sunset. I mean, look how cinematic this footage is. This is awesome. However, we did arrive at the Airbnb very late, so sorry, no dramatic music on this one. It's too late for any loud music. Going to wake up the neighbors.
What it?
This container house is cool. The living room, cool. It has a
Yes,
foot
Abdul
massager. This plant has
Hanifat.
faces painted
Didn't
on
it?
it. There's a jukebox.
God.
And these little figurines
The
that remind me of
zombie
Sid's room from Toy Story. Kind of scary, honestly.
Also, when I made the
A little bit.
Goonies
The dining
favorite,
table is cool. The kitchen
The
is
Goonies
cool. I
favorite
love the colored cabinets. I'm definitely using this espresso machine in the morning. And when you go upstairs, you find that the upstairs is cool.
So,
This house is definitely
this
quirky. As much as I want to sit down on that couch, put a movie on, and hang out with Haley, it's been a super long day. The good news is we will have some time tomorrow morning to enjoy this Airbnb before we head to the next state. So I'm gonna go take a shower.
Okay, let me turn off this.
We wake up the next morning and we have got to enjoy this Airbnb before we leave. So I spent the morning figuring out this espresso machine. It is the nicest espresso machine I have ever used, and it made a delicious latte, which was perfect because I got to watch Spock videos that my dad sent me. I also went for a mile run around the neighborhood, which was very pleasant. The Florida Container Home is now ranked number 4. After updating our rankings, we started heading towards South Carolina. This Airbnb looks really cool, but Haley has always wanted to go to South Carolina or Charleston. So we spent some time exploring Charleston, and a couple hours later, we found ourselves at our next Airbnb. This Airbnb is wild. Look at those docks. I love docks. If you're wondering why we're walking into this Airbnb with balloons that say "Want Him," it's because today is the day that we broke $1 million raised for St. Jude. This was the goal for the entire 50-state adventure, so the fact that we broke it on day 16 is unreal. Today feels even more special because this house is gorgeous. The living room is awesome, the kitchen is huge, there's a piano that I don't know how to play, but if you go outside, you'll see what I think is the best part. I mean, it's just so nice outside.
For a minute.
What's your favorite sound? What's your favorite sound? What's your favorite sound?
Haley and I spent the evening baking a cake to celebrate $1 million raised. We don't have any baking skills whatsoever. We're both really bad at cooking. And here it is, our 1 million cake.
Level up your experience with Bet88.
These ones don't make noise. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much for supporting our fundraiser for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Yay! It's way more fun than noise.
This house is split in colors. Half of it's dull and
Last night
desaturated, while the
was a
other half
blur.
is vibrant and green. The grey
We went
half
to bed
uses
pretty
pale
early.
wood,
We rented
eye
the
blossom
Charleston
flowers,
waterfront
and
house
faded
at
moss
13.
blocks to
Drove up
create
north
a
to
lifeless,
North
almost
Carolina. We're gonna be
apocalyptic
sleeping on a
atmosphere.
yacht
Even
tonight.
the sky
That's
is
right.
built from
You can
white
get yachts on
concrete to
Airbnb.
complete the
So after a
washed-out
few hours,
vibe.
Why
we
am I
arrived,
not
and lo and
there?
behold, there's a boat. There's a boat that we're allowed to check into.
Bright blue concrete sky. It's a striking house that will catch anyone's eye. This house is
Really,
split
Oh, yeah, we're on a boat.
that's so
We are the ones who
that's
said
what
that.
I'm
If you
making.
go downstairs, it's literally like a full house. There's a living room, bedroom, bathroom, whole kitchen. Also bunk beds for kids, which unfortunately we fit perfectly on. We grabbed some fun drinks from the fridge and soaked up the rays on top of the yacht. And before long, we set up a tent on top. It's a long story, but if you watch the daily vlogs, we got a $50,000 donation, which means we had to spin the wheel of doom. We landed on lockdown, and we're not allowed to sleep inside the Airbnb tonight. So we had one last dance party inside the yacht before heading up top and sleeping in a tent for the night.
rises onto its toe, and the other drops flat.
Alright, so we ranked the yacht in North Carolina at 13 and started trekking towards Georgia. This next Airbnb is a tower. Doesn't it look so cool? I can't believe we're going here. After a few hours of driving to the Airbnb, however, unfortunately, going up the hill to check in, I got our already danced up in the driveway. This is a very dramatic experience for me. I don't like conflict of any sort, much less than involved in very rental car that I do not own. Luckily for me, the Airbnb host came out with a construction vehicle, got the minivan unstuck, and
Yes,
let us borrow
clapping.
his personal jeep to drive to the tower. The only problem is
Bro,
because you have to cross a body of water. You literally
Bro,
drive through a river to get to this
reacting.
tower.
No smoking video.
Bye.
He has a little companion called Tiny NG. Basically a toddler engineer he treats like his own son. But he's not just your cool
Nope.
uncle. He's also a superhuman, being able to keep up with
Survived the
literal
trek and
buff
arrived
machine
at the tower,
engineer.
and it
Well,
was
at least
well
for a while.
worth
He
the
seems to have
The
super
tower
strength.
is 60 feet in
Some
the
of
air,
his
so
shovel.
you use this luggage elevator to get your stuff up, and I do think
Guys,
this
I am
probably
so
takes the
mad
cake
at
for the
you.
coolest container home of the video.
I got figure, but I just